Happy Halloween! I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. I'm about to go to a birthday kind of Halloween party, hence why I'm all dressed up here like a Peaky Blinder. But anyway, I'm gonna go. These are your rapid readings, okay, going over the next 3 months for you guys. So from October to January 2025. Let me know what you guys think about it. I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have an amazing day. Let me know how you're spending it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Right, let's dive into it. This is gonna be a quick one for you guys. So we have November, December, and January over here, and over on these sides we have some extra random messages for you guys of things that might transpire within the next 3 months. All right, so let's dive into it. In November, you do have community, so that's a big one coming up for you guys within that month. You could be meeting up with a lot of people, catching up with some old friends, because you have dogs over here which says getting together with friends, so it makes sense there. You guys might be meeting new people, joining new communities, enrolling in communities, whatever it is, it feels good. And I actually kind of feel like this community might have an impact on your future or your future goals. Okay, so just pay attention. People could have some really good advice for you. People could be helping you out with something here. So again, communities and networking in November feels really, really good for you. Two of Wands on its own, you're thinking about expansion and growth and where you're going next in a month of November, which feels really good. It feels like you're quite optimistic about where things are going, really diving deep into planning things for whatever it is that you're trying to build for yourself. Because you're the Queen of Pentacles here in November, it does feel like you're focusing a lot more on your financial stability. That could be your focus at the moment, on your stability in general in life. Okay. And Judgment being here feels all about like surrendering within that month too. So, and also clarity, you guys could discover something because of something that somebody says in a community here. Within this month as well, that could actually be really rewarding for you. That's the word they want to say. It's rewarding for you. So maybe something gets clearer about your goals, about what it is that you're working towards, your value, your self-worth is all things that are coming up here in the month of November. It feels like a really good month for you guys. You have Fox over here, which says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. And that seems to be going on in the months of November and December. Okay, because you have this Two of Wands and King of Wands. So I feel like you are on fire, Pisces, within the end of the year, the last months of the year, because not only are you planning, you're taking action, especially in December. I don't know what you're doing, but it feels powerful. King of Wands is all about adapting to things and being a manager in some shape or form. So maybe you guys get promoted in the month of December. You do have happy, so it is all about manifestation, and you will be feeling very happy in the month of December. But in relation to the King of Wands, it feels like you're being very strategic with your ideas and with the way that you are moving a project or a plan or a business or moving something. I'm seeing you actually moving things. You're moving things around. You're using a lot of your force, which is quite nice here, your strength, your courage to make really positive decisions within the month of December. It feels very good in terms of your work, especially for those of you who might be like self-employed or working on it, or just, working on being in a higher position in your career, because this feels really, really good. And they're saying grounded, even though this is not a grounded energy, but this is, okay? So Nine of Pentacles in December feels like financially things look really, really good for you. The Nine of Pentacles, she's in her garden here. She's tending to the things that she's been building. So it's a really good time to, again, keep focused on things that you are cultivating. If you're looking at the imagery here, you'll see that she's in a garden, or hopefully you can see that she's in her garden here, and she's been planting some things, and she's been growing some things. So it really kind of represents in your life whether maybe projects or budgets that you guys are trying to stick to, or personal projects that you guys are dealing with, that you are really seeing a lot of results from in the month of December. Again, financially things look good. It is a card of financial freedom. So again, if you are self-employed, this is all good for you. The moon here does represent a little bit of confusion in the month of December, and mixed feelings is what I'm getting. They're showing me the Seven of Cups, so that's the vibes I'm getting from it. The moon can also be like fears or subconscious fears, or maybe that little shadow side is coming through, trying to put some fear into you. Now, it can also be about secrets and hidden things. It could be hidden feelings for some that could be coming through. Just pay attention to how you feel within this month, because it could be telling you something about your subconscious. Okay, I really do feel like it's heavily to do with that, and it's showing you, it's coming up resurfacing, as you can see, for you to look at it, not to put it in a dark. Okay, so if any feelings come up that are not convenient for you and your progress that you're making, it's not a time to suppress it, because that's why the moon is here anyways, because it's something that keeps being hidden behind a veil. It's a good time to take a look at certain feelings and thoughts, and why we're feeling that way. Because interestingly enough, you do have spare, and that kind of makes a bit of sense, because around holiday season anyway, we do tend to grieve things and people who are not in our life anymore, or we start to think about things that we no longer have. So the spirit says heart like over what you no longer have. So maybe there is a little bit of that coming through. Like, I'm feeling a bit of shadow self, like I wish I did this or I should have done that. Like that feels a little bit of like blame on yourself or guilt over something here. Now it doesn't feel, I don't know what this is for you guys, but again, I feel like you should be proud of yourself within this month, okay? Regardless of whatever is causing confusion or some deep feelings, I feel like it's going to resolve itself. But if you look at it first, okay? And a good time to step away from certain people who could be causing confusion in your life, because you over here, the Nine of Pentacles, are kind of looking at that. And it feels like very opposing energies. I don't know if you're finding out about somebody's secrets here is what it feels like. I would stay away from it, to be honest, with the moon, as much as possible, of course, because I don't know why. I feel like you're in this very calm energy. You're having growth, you're having progress, but maybe you have a friend or somebody around you who, you know, entertains, I'm feeling a bit of devil energy, like maybe addictions of some kind, or, you know, they have their own little, I don't know why I'm seeing it. It feels like you're watching somebody and it feels like you're on two different pages. I don't know why I'm seeing that in December. Could be family, you know, we don't always, not everyone gets along with their family. So maybe that's something that's going on. But don't let it get to you or what you're building for yourself, okay? Because with that moon, it kind of feels like a little bit of darker energy around you in the month of December. But as for you, you're fine. Because we have an egg here, you are definitely planning something or working on something in the month of December. It may not happen in December as the egg is still there, but you're feeling happy about it and super enthusiastic about it as you're working towards it. So that's amazing. It's really good for manifesting. And of course, with manifesting, subconscious fears could come up here. Again, to be addressed. Otherwise, it might just block what it is you're trying to manifest for yourself. All right, now you have man over here, so this says dealings or relationship with a man. We do have a King of Wands here, which is a masculine energy, so regardless of gender, there could be someone coming in here who could be quite helpful to you, or a career idea, business project, whatever it is, that could be quite important for you guys here as well. All right, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. I think that actually might happen in the month of November. You also have chain of events that will affect your life. So usually when a chain of events happens, Pisces, I'm sure you know already, it's usually because it's kind of like a domino effect. It almost feels like because of something happening maybe to someone else or to maybe it is in your life, it's causing an effect, cause and effect. They're showing me it's causing a consequence in some way, or something is being changed or adapted because of some sort of event that's happening. So just pay attention to that. I don't feel like it's anything bad. I'll just be wary of that moon energy. I just feel like pay attention to other people's secrets, and make sure you're not involved. That's what I feel. I don't know who needs to hear that. It feels very specific and ambiguous to me, but just pay attention. Like don't get yourself involved in some people's sneaky ways. Like I feel like there is a little bit of like bad energy with that moon card. Okay, when it comes down to other people. All right. Now, moving on to your January, you have the round and round card. And then when I pulled this card out, and that could be the chain of events here, but when I pulled this card out, what I was hearing was we don't want to repeat the past. So for some of you, again, it's really about kind of coming out of old cycles. I do feel like you're outgrowing a lot of stuff in your environment, some people in your life. I mean, this could be old childhood friends who are getting into some bad habits here, for example, or I don't know what it is exactly. But in general, I do feel like the month of January is not a test. It's a chance for you to break out of certain cycles. Okay. Because you have the Page of Cups here, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, maybe you guys are hearing from a past love interest or a past work situation, somebody that you had commitment to, whom you may not be speaking to at the moment, could be reaching out to you. With the round and round card, there is always a message here that says, if nothing has if you've tried everything and it still has not changed, then you need to do something completely outside of the box. So I would say I wouldn't repeat anything of the past, specifically to do with people or offers that are coming away from the past specifically, because otherwise you're just going to end up in the same position, especially if this is like a relationship that just kind of stopping and starting or whatever. Because Page of Cups, this could be somebody trying to come back around again. Now, for others of you, because that's not everybody's message, the round and round again coming through in New Year's kind of makes sense because it's New Year, New You, Pisces. So again, it's a really good time to break through any cycles. If you feel like in January, you're exactly where you were last January, all right, then this is a really good time to analyze that, okay? Especially with that moon. If that's where that certain blame is coming through, like, I wish I did this or I wish I did that during this year, this is a time to really address those feelings and that inner subconscious self, okay? Don't just look at it. Don't just blame yourself. Don't just let that simmer and settle there. Address it. Okay, what can I do this year that will help me not feel that way, or to break this cycle, to make some sort of change? In order to escape the cycle, you have to escape the cycle. So for some of you, whatever is causing this round and round energy, you have to really leave it all behind. So bad habits, temptations, whatever it is, feels like the devil energy again, or anything to do with subconscious fears, it's a really good time to start working on that in January. Page of Cups feels like some good news, all right, especially because it's underneath Two of Wands, King of Wands. It feels like in terms of your career or your passions here, your future, you are going to get some good news. The High Priestess again is all about healing some subconscious stuff and freeing yourself from that, really kind of paying attention to your intuition as well. You could be feeling very intuitive in the month of January, and again, it's a really good time to commit to that, especially with the Hierophant here. Some of you guys could be going into a teaching role or teaching other people about your beliefs like the Hierophant here, or educating people in some way, or this is just a really good time to maybe seek a mentorship as well for some of you as well here. But with the Hierophant, what I do get from this is all about commitment. What you commit to within this month is super important, of course. So certain habits, certain ways of being. It's a really good time to take a leap of faith into new things in the month of January as well, and to commit to new things again so that you don't end up in the same cycles over and over again. All right, my angels, could also be a good month for romance. Everyone has been getting romance in January, so I don't know why it's been a romantic month, but if you're single, you could be meeting someone in the month of January. Again, if you do have your own relationship patterns, it's a good time to address those as well in terms of your relationships and maybe some subconscious fears there. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. The Hierophant is granting you the keys is what I'm hearing here as well. So maybe whatever somebody has to say, whether it's advice or whether it's some sort of commitment that you do in the month of January, it could actually give you the keys to open up a new door, a new opportunity as well. All right, to my angels, but that's what I have for you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one.